Hello, I'm Will. I'm here with Mike. We're the Tabletop Donkeys.
Hello.
And welcome to part 2 of this episode of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. We'll be looking at issue 65. This is the third game we're playing. If you want to know what the mission's all about and what we got with the issue and everything, then check out part 1, which there'll be links to in the description and whatever. But for game 3, this is our board we've got. There's a city map here and the spaceport map over here with terrain around. No, I won't go over it, just you can see what there is. And then we've got 2 more 25 power armies, Space Marines versus Death Guard, so we'll have a look at those and then get into deployment. So here is our Space Marine army for the third 25 power game. We've got the Primaris Captain, who is 6 power. Unit 5 Intercessors, that's 5. Unit of 5 Hellblasters is 8 power. And the Land Speeder, which even with all these guns is only 6 power, so that comes to 25 in total.
Yeah, and obviously the captain's the Warlord, because he's the only character, and I'm going to give him good old Storm of Fire.
This is our Death Guard force. We've got the Plague Surgeon at the front, leading the army. He is 4 power, 5 Plague Marines with 2 Blight Launchers and a Champion, that's 7. Big unit of 20 Poxwalkers, which makes 6, and the Fetid Bloat Drone, which is 8. So that is 25 in total. The Plague Surgeon will be my Warlord, and he's going to have Revoltingly Resilient for his Warlord trait, which is the 4+, which is Disgustingly Resilient. We need to roll off who picks their side for deployment. I rolled 3.
As always, I got a 1. So you've managed to pick.
And here we are all deployed. So have a look at the Death Guard first. We've got the Fetid Bloat Drone down here on the kind of extreme flank. Plague Marines sheltering, taking cover bravely behind this big box. Plague Surgeon in the middle, so he can cover the Plague Marines and the big unit of Poxwalkers, which are arrayed across the middle of the road. And Space Marines over this side.
Yeah, so I've got the Land Speeder here, so it's next to the ammo boxes. When the infantry, so intercessors in front, Hellblasters behind, and then the captain. So when they move away, Land Speeder can still get re-rolling once.
So with that done, we need to roll off to see who gets to choose who goes first. I roll 6.
No, I didn't.
I will definitely go first. So we'll be on to Death Guard turn 1. Very first thing that happens is we need to get these Poxwalkers on the move, so we're going to advance with them an extra 4 inches. That gets them to there, and now the Plague Surgeon will advance to keep up with them. He's going an extra 3 inches. And then we'll advance with the Plague Marines as well. Oh, extra 1, only 6 inches. So that gets them there. A bit of a slow start, but even if they did get to the ammo boxes, they still wouldn't actually be in range with their Blight Launchers, so it doesn't matter too much. And finally, the Bloat Drone will advance as well. Okay, an extra 6, so that's alright. And that brings it up to there. But that will be it for my turn, because, well, I can't shoot anything. So we'll be straight on to Space Marines turn 1.
So here's my movement. The infantry, so the intercessors, the Hellblasters, have just moved up so that they're all just within 30 inches of the Plague Marines. And the captain's moved up behind to support, and the Land Speeder is going to stay where it is. So first off, the Land Speeder is going to shoot at the Bloat Drone. The multi-melter is in range, so I'll start with that. So the multi-melter is 1 shot, hitting on 3, rolling 1s. It hit, wounding on a 3. It did.
5+ invulnerable save. Nope.
D6 damage. 1. I will re-roll that. Into a 5.
Ignoring these on 5s. So that's 2 out of 5, so it takes 3 damage, so it's down to 7.
2 crack missiles, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Yeah, I'll do it again. I want to kill this thing, so I'll re-roll that 1. Into 2 wounds.
2 5+ invulnerable saves. Oh, well. Okay.
So I'll do the Hellblasters next. They're going to shoot at the Plague Marines as well.
Okay.
And they're going to supercharge. I'll do the Sergeant first, since he's special. So he hit. Then the 4 other guys, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. Right, so that was a 2.
That was a 2, but you got 3 hits.
I re-rolled a wounding on 3s. Yep, 2 wounds.
No save, so it's disgustingly resilient. Rerolling 1s because I'm near the Plague Surgeon. But, so rerolling 1s. No, so 1 dies and another dies. 2 people with bolt guns, funnily enough.
And the Intercessors will also shoot the Plague Marines. We've got 5 shots hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling those 1s. 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds.
4+ armor saves. Made 2. Disgusting resilient 5 rerolling 1s. Yeah, you made it, so no more losses.
Finally, the captain is in range of the Bloat Drone with his auto bolt rifle, so I'll shoot at that. 2 shots hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. They both hit. Wounding on 5s. Well, there's a wound.
No on penetration, so 3+. Yeah, it's fine. But that will be it for Space Marines turn 1, so we will be on to Death Guard turn 2. Start by advancing the bloat drone again. So it goes an extra 2 this time. And that gets it to there, so it's easily in range of things. Next we'll advance the Poxwalkers, and I might as well roll for the Plague Surgeon at the same time. So the Poxwalkers go 6 extra, so that's 10 inches, and the Surgeon extra 3, but he should be able to keep up. So the Poxwalkers are up to there, and this is Plague Surgeon is following behind. He's keeping the Poxwalkers in 3 inches, but staying a little bit back for the Plague Marine's benefit. And they're going to advance as well, because the champion can't get in range of his plasma gun anyway. Extra 4 inches. And that gets them to there, so they've got the benefit of the ammo boxes, and I spent a command point for Cloud of Flies, so they can't be shot at. Brings me down to 2 command points, and we'll be on to the shooting phase. We'll start with the Plague Marines. They're going to shoot at the Hellblasters, so just with the light launchers because they advanced. So hitting on 3s because we ignore advancing for being Death Guard, so 3 hits, wounding on 3s, reroll on 1s. That's 3 wounds.
3, 5 plus saves. Ooh, make 2.
Oh, not too bad. D3 damage for 3, so it will kill a Hellblaster.
Take away the guy on the ammo box.
And then the bloat drone will shoot at the Hellblasters as well. So 2d6 automatic hits for 10, not bad.
There we go.
Wounding on 3s, strength 6, reroll on 1s. That is 9 and a reroll. Still 9. 9 4 plus armor saves. Failed 5.
5. So 2 Hellblasters go down, and another one takes a wound.
Down to 2 left. But that will be it for my turn again, because Bloat Drone charge. Bloat Drone advance, so I can't charge. So on to Space Marine's turn.
So my movement's very simple, I'm not going to move at all. So onto the shooting phase. I'll start with the land speeder. It will shoot at everything at the bloat drone again. Got the multi-melter, hitting on 3, rolling 1s. You hit, wounding on a 3. Plus a 2. And I'll re-roll that because we need to kill the thing. You're wounded.
5 plus invulnerable. Nope, that's 4.
D6 damage. 3.
Ignoring these on 5s. Nope, that's 3 damage, down to 4.
2 crack missiles, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. Rolling that 1. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
2 5 plus saves again. Make 1 of them.
D6 damage. 1.
Okay, ignoring it on a 5. Nope, so 3.
Then the Hellblasters will shoot at it as well, the 2 remaining ones.
Yep.
Sarge, 2 shots, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. That's 1 hit. Regular man, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
5 plus saves again. Made 1, so 2 damage. And disgustingly resilient. Made 1, so it's down to 2, but that is in its lowest profile at least.
I'll do the captain next. He'll shoot his bolt rifle at it. 2 shots hitting on 2s, rolling 1s. Hit. Wounding on 5s. No, always gets. So it looks like the intercessors will have to try and kill it. So one of them will throw a crack grenade and the others will fire their bolt rifles.
Okay.
So grenade, hitting on a 3, hits, wounding on a 5. Wounded.
-1, so 4 plus. Yep.
8 bolt rifles. 6 hits, wounding on 5. 1.
Armor save, not 4 plus. Nope. And disgustingly resilient. Well, it's down to 1. But well, that'll be it for Space Marine's turn 2. So on to Death Guard turn 3. Well, the bloat drone's down to a 6-inch move, but it's moved up normally because I might want it to charge into something, try and tie something up. And the Poxwalkers have moved their 4, so hopefully going to make a charge. And then the Plague Surgeon will advance. Extra 2, so 7 inches. So he gets there behind the Poxwalkers, and the Plague Marines have moved up normally again, so they can shoot all their guns. And I played Cloud of Flies on them again for another command point. So we will be on to the shooting phase. I'll do the Plague Marines first. They're going to shoot everything at the land speeder. They are in range. Blight launchers on 3s, so, not rerolling 1s because we've moved away from the ammo boxes. So 2 hits, wounding on 3s because it's only toughness 5. Oh, rerolling 1s. Oh, no damage. And the plasma gun, 1 shot within 18, or not supercharging. It did hit. It wounds on a 3. It did.
6 plus armor save. Nope.
Nope, so 1 damage on the land speeder.
Down to 5.
So that wasn't quite as good as I'd hoped, but the bloat drone's going to shoot the Hellblasters because I need to get rid of them as well. So 2d6 automatic hits again, 9, but it's down to strength 4. And it's only strength 4, so winning on 4s, rerolling 1s. That's 4 so far, rerolling that 1. 5 wounds, -1.
5, 4 plus armor saves. Yep.
No, that's 4 wounds.
First blood for the Death Guard.
Yeah, first blood and a point for destroying a unit. That is it for shooting. So the bloat drone will attempt to charge. We're going to go for the intercessors and the captain, I think.
So Captain will throw. I'll start with the Captain. Will throw a crack grenade.
6. Nope.
Nope. And the Intercessors, one will throw a crack grenade. Nope. And the others will fire their bolt rifles, hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. 1 hit. Wounds on 5. Nope.
And then roll a fixed charge distance. 5. So it's going to hop over the Intercessors and come here and engage the Captain. And then the Poxwalkers will charge the Intercessors as well. They probably need about a 7. 6. That isn't enough, but I will leave it at that. At the end of the charge phase.
Yeah, the Captain will heroically intervene just to stop the bloke drone piling in around to the land speeder.
Yep, makes sense. And then we'll put our attacks on the Intercessors because it's only got 1 attack, and this will be hitting on 4, which didn't.
Right. I'm going to do the Captain first, so he's got 5 attacks with his power sword, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. They all hit. Wounding on 5s. 1.
Straight to my invulnerable save though with this. Nope. This guy's going to be resilient. Nope, so it dies. And I can spend my last command point to make it blow up with putrid detonation stratagem. So that only does 1 mortal wound to everything within 7 inches, but doing a little bit of damage to the Space Marines, so, and then the low drone is taken away. And that is a victory point for the Space Marines as well. But with that, we'll be on to Space Marines turn 3.
In my movement phase, we're just going to fall back a bit, still within 15 of the Poxwalkers though.
Yeah.
And then on to the shooting phase. I'll start with I'll do the Intercessors first. We've got 10 bolt rifle shots hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, 8 hits, wounding on 3s, no typhus or psychic powers. That's 4 wounds.
5 plus disgusting news in it, rerolling 1s from the Plague Surgeon. Oh, okay, well, that's just 4 dead. Take that one and those ones, I suppose.
Then I'll do the land speeder. I'll fire frag missiles and the multi-melter at the Poxwalkers because I can't shoot the Plague Marines. So the multi-melter hits, wounds on a 2. It does. D6 damage.
Yep.
2.
Yeah, kills Poxwalker.
Yay. Then 2d6 shots from the frag missiles. 7. Hitting on 3s or on 1s. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. Try and roll average.
Nope.
No, we can't even manage that.
So 2 wounds, disgusting news in it. Oh yeah, rerolling that 1 for the Plague Surgeon. No, it's still a 1. So land speeder kills 2 overall.
And finally, the Captain will fire his auto bolt rifle at the Poxwalkers. 2 shots hitting on 2s, both hit. Wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, 2 damage apiece.
Yeah, 2 damage apiece. So double 6 and double 2. So 1 dies. That will be Space Marines turn 3 done. So for Death Guard turn 4. In my movement, the Poxwalkers have moved up normally because advancing up into the face of them will probably just result in a lot more dead Poxwalkers, so I need to try this charge, I think. The Plague Surgeon has moved there. He didn't advance because he didn't need to. And the Plague Marines, their normal 5-inch move is just enough to get them within 2 inches of those airline boxes, and also within the cover from this servo hauler. And then on to the shooting phase. We're going to do the Plague Surgeon bolt pistol first. He's going to shoot the Intercessors. So take that 1 wound guy off. So hitting all 3. No. And the Plague Marines will shoot the land speeder because it's kind of more dangerous than the Intercessors, really. We'll shoot the Blight Launchers first, and I'll decide if I have to supercharge the Plasma Gun depending on whether it's dead or not. So 4 shots hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 2s. Wounding on 3s. 2 2s.
Wow.
So we'll have to supercharge the Plasma Gun to try and get rid of this. So 2 shots on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 again. It's not going to die. Wounding on a 3. Wounded at least.
6 plus. Nope. No. So down to 2 wounds.
And then the Poxwalkers will attempt the charge on the Intercessors.
Just the Intercessors?
Yes.
So we've got 10 bolt rifle shots hitting on 6s, you're on 1s. No, what is maths?
It'll be an 8-inch charge now, because they're further away. 10 will do there.
Yeah.
So you finish their charge like this, and there's a nice little corridor there, you will notice, because the Plague Surgeon might as well have a go at charging. So he needs a 9-inch charge. Oh, 8. Just rolled over as well from a 10.
Yeah.
So he's staying where he is. And the Poxwalkers will pile in like this. They can all strike except for this guy over here who cannot attack the land speeder because he didn't charge it, but is going to tie it up. So that'll be 24 attacks from the lot of them. So we'll do these 2 batches of 12. So the first lot hitting on 4s because I've got more than 10 Poxwalkers. And that's only 5.
Yeah.
I'll roll the wounds for these now and then do them all at the end. That's 1 wound on 5s. Then the second batch of 12 hitting on 4s. That's another 7. So wounding on 5s again. So that's 3 total overall.
Yeah. 3 plus armor saves. Failed one, so you'll get a Poxwalker back.
So the wounded intercessor goes down, and another Poxwalker will appear. Another Poxwalker appears in that little gap, and consolidating like that. So now the intercessors get 2 hit back.
The intercessors have 9 attacks, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. Well, they all hit. Wounding on 3s. 7 wounds.
And 5 plus 2 more. No ones, but
there we go.
I've made 4 though. Take 3 from the back.
And the land speeder has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s as the crew lean out. They both hit, wounding on 3s. That's wounded.
Just the news, isn't it? That's one more.
Hey, land speeder killed one.
So we'll take that one. But that'll be it for Death Guard turn 4, so on to Space Marines turn 4.
Yep, so the only movement is the captain's going to get as close as he can to the Poxwalkers. Land speeder's going to stay in melee. And then we've got pistols from the 4 intercessors in the shooting phase. Healing 3s, rolling 1s. Rolling that 1. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh, now I get Storm of Fire.
And you kill 2 though. Take away these ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To make the captain's charge failable.
And then the captain, he can shoot at the Plague Marines.
Yep, there's the only target available, but you might as well.
2 shots hitting on 2s, 3 rolling 1s. Yep. Wounding on a 5.
Oh, 6.
And you got Storm of Fire, which counteracts your cover bonus.
Yes, I am in cover, but it'll be annoying. So 3 plus. No. 2 damage. Yeah, it kills one, and they're not near the Plague Marine.
No.
Not near the Plague Surgeons, so they can't re-roll up 1. So we'll have to do the Blight Launcher, and it'll be him.
And then in the charge phase, the captain will charge the Poxwalkers.
Don't roll level 1. Yeah,
What a waste.
So the captain gets to there, and then he strikes first.
Yep, he has 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, you're rolling 1s. 4 hits, wounding on 3s. 1.
Does he kill 1? No.
Intercessors have 9 attacks, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. 3 rolling 1s. Well, wounding on 3s. 4.
Okay, well you kill 4 at least. I'm going to actually take the land speeder out of melee with those kills, so that it doesn't get to hit anymore. So there. 4 Poxwalkers remain to hit back at the... well, they go to the intercessors. 8 attacks hitting on 5s. 1. And wounding on 5. We did.
3 plus arm save. Made it.
But the land speeder has been taken out of melee, so they won't be able to strike, and we'll be on to Death Guard turn 5. Right, in the movement phase, the Poxwalkers have fallen back from melee. The Plague Surgeon has moved up his 5 inches, and the Plague Marines have just moved around a little bit like that, so we'll be straight into the shooting phase. We'll do the Plague Marines at the land speeder first, and we will do both the guns, because if they roll like they've been continuing to do, then it might live again. So we'll do the Blight Launcher first on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Rolling 1s. He's going to hit twice. 3s, re-rolling 1s. Come on, 1 wound.
5 plus. No.
No, D3 damage. A 3, yeah, so it goes. It might blow up.
No.
No. So the land speeder goes down.
And that would be another victory point for the Death Guard.
3 to 1 now. And the plasma gun is wasted, but that doesn't matter. And the Plague Surgeon will chuck a crack grenade at the intercessors, because why not? So 1 3. Yeah. And a 3. Yeah.
4 plus. Yep.
And then he'll declare a charge on them.
Overwatch for the crack grenade. That misses. 6 bolt rifle shots. 2. Wounding on 5s.
Oh, 2 and Storm of Fire.
Yeah, so that's a 4 plus and a 5 plus.
Yeah, we haven't, like, yeah, Warlock
Finally got Storm of Fire.
4 plus, nope. 5 plus, nope. He's got Revolting Resilient as his Warlord trait, so this will be 4's rerolling 1s. Okay, easy, he's fine. Phew. And then his charge is a 9, that'll be enough. He goes over here to make sure he stays out of 3 inches of the captain, so he can't heroically intervene. And then he has 3 attacks. But these are hitting on 2s because he doesn't like Space Marines. They will hit. The One Death of the False Emperor triggers twice because it triggers on 5s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s because again he doesn't like Space Marines. Rerolling 1s because it's a blade weapon. 4 wounds at minus 3 AP.
6 plus.
Made
1, so 1 intercessor will go down and 1 will take a wound. Pile in just over there. Intercessors have 7 attacks, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s. And there's 2, 6 hits in total. Wounding on 5s. 1.
3 plus armour. He's one. So Space Marines turn 5. Not much movement.
Yeah. The intercessors are going to fall back, and the captain is just going to move round to get near the chappie.
Yeah.
In the shooting phase, the intercessors will shoot at those foxwalkers.
Okay.
So one will throw a frag grenade, and the others will fire their bolt rifles. Frag grenade D6 shots, 3. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. So that's 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Nope. And bolt rifles, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
And that will be one dead Foxwalker. This one closest to the captain.
Then the captain will throw a crack grenade at the plague surgeon.
Okay.
One shot hitting on a 2, rerolling 1s. Hits. Wounds on a 3. No. In the charge phase, the captain will charge the plague surgeon.
Right, well, we'll chuck a crack grenade back at him on 6. Nope. Oh, he's in, yeah.
Yeah, definitely in. Get into base contact so you can't heroically intervene.
Yep.
Captain has 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, they will hit, wounding on 5s.
Nothing. And then we'll have 3 attacks back, hitting on 2s, with, well, no one that Deathfall's Emperor, yeah. And wounding on, that, and rerolling for Plague Weapon, 3 wounds. 4 plus vulnerable.
Oh, I found I'm just going to concede at that point. Yeah, so I'm just going to concede because I rolled terribly and I don't think my captain's going to survive because the plague surgeon can just fall back.
Well, he'll fall back and I'll shoot him.
Yeah, he'll get shot at by a supercharged plasma gun and a blight launcher, and then the poxwalkers can just move in and get line breaker, but I can't deal with your warlord at that point either.
No, you're unlikely to kill him, which is the thing that would actually win you the game. So.
Yeah.
So it seems fair enough. So that will be a Death Guard victory in our first game for this video, and we'll go on to game number 2 straight away. And here are our Space Marines for our final game. There's not very many of them this time. We've got the Gravis Captain at the front. He's 7 power. A Lieutenant with the Autoboat Rifle, he is 5. The Primaris Ancient, who is also 5. And then 5 Hellblasters, who are 8. So,
Yeah, and the captain's warlord once again, and I'm going to give him Champion of Humanity this time.
And here is our Death Guard force for our final game. We've got a Lord of Contagion leading it, and I've gone for Gangrus because he has the better weapon. 2 units of 5 Plague Marines, one with 2 Blight Launchers and one with a Plasma Gun, both champions with Power Fists and Plasma Guns. They're 7 power each, Lord of Contagion 7. And then the remaining 4 power will be filled out by the Chaos Rhino. Lord of Contagion obviously will be the Warlord, and he's going to have Tainted Regeneration for his Warlord trait. And here's our board once again. We've shuffled the boards around a bit, so we've got the Spaceport board and the Mechanicals board for our last game. And the terrain just set up like so. We're rolling off to see who picks a deployment zone. I've rolled 5.
I rolled a 1.
So I've decided to deploy this side, and my deployment is very simple. We've got 10 Plague Marines in a Rhino and Lord of Contagion in the Teleportarium. Which means the Space Marines end up on this side, so they're a unit of Hellblasters and 3 characters behind them. Rolling off to see who chooses who goes first. 2.
I rolled a 4.
You did.
So I might as well go first.
Okay, so Space Marines, turn 1.
Pretty simple, we just moved up.
Yep.
So all the Hellblasters are in range of the Rhino. We will fire our overcharged plasma incinerators at the Rhino. I'll do the Sergeant. He hits, and then the other 4, I'm going to say hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, obviously. Rolling that 1. So we've got 3 hits, so 4 hits in total with the Sergeant. Wounding on 3s, we're rolling 1s, and strength 8 versus toughness 7.
That's 6 wounds. They go straight through, minus 4 AP. So Rhino is down to 4 wounds.
And then the Ancient is just in range, I think, of the track.
Yep.
So he might as well shoot as well. 1 shot hitting on 3, rolling 1s. Hit. Wounds on 5. We did.
4 plus. I made the save at least. But that'll be it, I suppose. Your turn. So on Death Guard turn 1. First thing we need to do is see if this Rhino can repair itself on a 6. Nope. So my movement phase, the Plague Marines with the Blight Launchers have got out, and they are here. Now, the rules for the Servo Hauler state that as long as all the models are within, not wholly within, 3 inches of it, so this champion is within 3 inches of the Servo Hauler, then they get cover as long as the Servo Hauler is closer to the firing unit. Yeah, we commented that it was a slightly peculiar rule when we got them, but that's what it says. And he's also within 2 inches of the ammo boxes, so we roll them once. And the other squad of Plague Marines will get out in exactly the same fashion, so they're also within 2 inches of the ammo boxes and all getting cover from the Servo Hauler. And now the Rhino will advance. So its movement is down to 6 inches, but it gets to go an extra 1. Okay. Yeah, the Rhino gets to there. And at the end of my movement phase, the Lord of Contagion is going to come down over here, so he's 10 inches away from... Well, sorry, he's over 9 inches away from all of these people. Start with the squad of Plague Marines with the Plasma Gun. So there'll be the Champion's plasma gun and the plasma gun firing 2 long-range shots at the Hellblasters. We will supercharge. So we will supercharge 2 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So 1. So 2 hits, wounding on 2s. That's 2.
Each of 2 6+ armor saves. Didn't make either. So 2 Hellblasters will die.
Yeah, but they might get to shoot.
I'll take away this one first. It's on a 4+. He does get to go, and I'll shoot at the Rhino because William hasn't fired his smoke launchers yet. So I will overcharge because he's already dead. So 1 shot hitting on 3 rolling 1s. Oh, he missed.
That was the 2. And then another one dies.
Yeah, on a 4+, he gets to act. I'll take the one on the other side of the sergeant. He also gets to act. He'll also shoot the Rhino. Hitting on 3 rolling 1s. He hits. Wounding on 3. Another 2 damage.
So the Rhino is down to 2. And they actually have 3 shots with bolt guns as well. So they're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. They all hit. Wounding on 4s. Oh, phew. I don't want to kill any more Hellblasters. Quick, fire the smoke launchers.
Yeah.
Fire the smoke launchers. Then we'll move on to the other Plague Marine squad shooting at the Hellblasters as well. So we'll start with the plasma gun, 1 shot hitting on 3, but we'll supercharge it. It hit. It wounds on a 2. Yep.
6+. Yep. So Hellblaster dies. 4+, he gets to act. He does not.
Nice. So another one dies.
Yep.
Then the launchers of light on 3s. Ooh, they all hit. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. That's 3 wounds.
5+ saves. Made 1.
So D3 damage. 1, but I'm going to spend a command point re-roll it because I really want them dead. Yeah, 2 damage takes 1 out.
Well, immediately.
Immediately.
On a 4+, the dead Hellblaster gets to act. He does. So he'll shoot at the Rhino.
Yeah.
So he's got overcharge. 1 shot hitting on a 4 re-rolling 1s because of the smoke launchers.
Yes.
He hit. Wounds on 3 re-rolling 1s. He wounded. 2 damage.
Yes. Does the Rhino explode? Try and get that in the box. No. So it does go down, and because the way the rules work, the models technically shoot 1 at a time. We just tend to roll them all together for convenience. That Hellblaster did die and kill the Rhino before his sergeant potentially dies, so that will be first blood to the Space Marines and a point for destroying the unit. And now we roll the final D3 damage for 2. So
Sarge dies as well.
But he might get to shoot.
But on a 4+, he gets to shoot. He doesn't.
No. So 3 out of 4. Sorry, 3 out of 5. Not bad. But that gives me a victory point for destroying the Hellblasters. So that's it for the shooting phase. In the charge phase, the Lord of Contagion will charge the Ancient and I suppose the Captain as well, because he might heroically intervene.
Yep. So Ancient will overwatch with his bolt rifle. Yep. 2 misses. So the Captain is also in range to overwatch. Reroll that 1. 2 hits.
Wow.
Reroll 5s. Oh no.
Rerolling 1s.
Oh, rerolling 1s for the Lieutenant. No, Lieutenant, sorry.
And his charge distance will be 2. I can't fix that with a command point, but fairly happy with the turn though. So that'll be it for Death Guard turn 1. On to Space Marines turn 2.
Yeah, so that's our movement. We're going to move towards the Lord of Contagion, and the Ancient's going to actually slight adjustment, so he's not in the Captain's way, but he's going to get in grenade range.
Yep.
The Ancient will throw a crack grenade. Rerolling 1s to hit. Hitting on 3s. Nope. The Captain's pistol thingy. Rerolling 1s. 3 hits. Winning on 5s. Rerolling 1s. Ooh. 1 wound.
2+ armor save. Yep.
And then the Lieutenant's bolt rifle. 2 shots hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. 2 hits. Winning on 5s. Rerolling 1s. 1 wound.
2+ again. Yeah.
And in the charge phase, my Captain will declare a charge on the Lord of Contagion.
Yeah, because the Captain doesn't make it, there's no point. He does.
9's easily enough. The other 2 won't bother because they're never going to damage him.
No, they don't have any melee attacks really, so...
So I will use my Bolt Storm Gauntlet, and I will spend a command point for Death to the Traitors. Yep, so
as well.
5 attacks hitting on 2s, so normally it's -1 for the Bolt Storm, but +1 for Champion of Humanity.
Oh, the 6s.
So that's 5 hits, and 2 6s. It's a shame they can't explode again. But that's 7 hits, wounding on 2s.
Yeah, because again...
Now he moved out of range.
Oh yeah, the left hand's not close enough, so...
I will spend a command point to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
Into a wound. So that's 4 wounds. That's 5, those are 2 there.
So 4+ invulnerable saves. Made 1. I'll spend a command point to re-roll one of those. Re-rolling that 2. So it made 3.
So 3d3 damage. 7.
Okay, so we need to make 2 of these disgusting resilience. 5 pluses. I'll make 3, so he's down to 2. And then he gets to strike back. He has 4 attacks hitting on 2s. It's 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. 3 wounds.
A 4+ invulnerable save. Not all of them.
Okay then. That will be it for Space Marines turn 2 in that case. So we'll be on to Death Guard turn 2. At the start of my turn, the Warlord trait kicks in and he goes up to 3 wounds again. And his Lord of Contagion inbuilt aura also might go off to potentially mortal wound the captain or a 4+. Nope. And the front squad of Plague Marines with the Blight Launchers are going to advance and try and make it over to the other ammo crates over there. So there you go, an extra 5 inches, that'll be enough. So that takes them to there, and then the other squad have moved up just to get the plasma guns in range, but keeping near the ammo boxes. So we'll be on to the shooting phase. The 2 plasma guns over there will shoot, well, that squad, our whole squad, will shoot the Ancient. He's actually the only target they can see. So we'll have the 2 plasma guns, we will supercharge. But reroll 1, so 2 shots on 3s. That's a 1. That's a 2. So it misses, but got 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. Yep.
6+ armor save. Nope.
So
Ancient takes 2, down to 3.
Ancient is down to 3 wounds. And only 2 of the bolt guns are in range, so 2 shots with on 3s. And 1 hit, wounding on a 4. Nope. And these Plague Marines advance, but we can shoot our assault weapon blight launchers, ignoring the penalty because we're Death Guard. We will shoot the Ancient as well. The Lieutenant is closer, but characters under 10 wounds don't mutually block each other for the closest target purposes, so can shoot the Ancient. So 4 shots on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's 2 2s. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's 2 wounds, no.
5+ armor saves.
Well, he's alright. So straight to the fight phase, where we're going to have to hit this captain and hope to do better. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s again. That's that 1, but Death Befalls Emperor at least this time. So that's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s, they will wound.
4+ invulnerable saves.
No, that's 9 wounds, so he goes down.
Even if I rerolled it, he will go down.
Yeah.
And he is wholly within 6 of the Ancient.
Yep, so on 4+.
4+. No.
Oh no.
So I'll reroll that. He does. So you can only make 1 melee attack. Hits on a 2, he hits, wounds on 2 with a Boltstone Gauntlet. Not
rerolling 1s because the Lieutenant's not close enough.
But you get 2 victory points.
Yeah, our 2 victory points are consolidated into the Ancient, so...
And I'm just going to concede at this point because I have 2 guys left who aren't going to be able to kill all of Contagion.
Yeah, you don't have any kind of real power to kill off 10 Plague Marines and a Lord of Contagion at this point. And at the start of your turn I got 4 wounds as well, so it makes your life even harder. So in our final game there will be a Death Guard victory, and we will recap these 2 games for you now. So those were our second 2 games from the mission from issue 65 of Warhammer 40,000 Conquest. How do you think those ones went?
Not as well as the ones in part 1.
No, it's funny, isn't it? We've got a 2-2 split across the 2 episodes, so...
And I think in both episodes we'll have one game that's quite close, for different reasons, and one that's a whitewash for one side.
Yeah, definitely. It was actually interesting to see the different armies and stuff.
In the first game, I had an army that was built entirely around shooting, and it didn't shoot very well.
No, I mean, you hardly rolled any 6s to wound, which would have triggered Storm of Fire for a start.
Yeah, 1 6, that would have triggered Storm of Fire.
And I made quite a lot of invulnerable saves to the bloat drone, and quite a lot of disgusting resilience.
Yeah, if I'd killed your bloat drone, and then see you play Cloud of Flies on the Plague Marines, and then start whittling away the Poxwalkers, I think eventually we would have been able to.
Yeah, I mean, even though you didn't roll so well, it was still closer than some of the other ones. So
yeah.
That does suggest that army does kind of work. Yeah, apart from the bloat drone, my shooting wasn't great either. Yeah. And also I got away with not playing Cloud of Flies on the Plague Marines in the first turn. I thought you'd just shoot everything at the bloat drone, but you didn't. Yeah, I took a risk. Well, it did pay off, but only because I didn't roll very well.
Yeah. If I hadn't failed 3 invulnerable saves in the last turn, I probably would have carried on trying to weather the storm of shooting. But I still think you would have won at that point.
Yeah, if you had more than 2 wounds left, then you might have been able to...
yeah, it's just some games you rolled bad, unfortunately.
Yeah. But the other thing about that army was it's the only one of the 4 that we've seen at which you took only 1 character.
Yes.
And for that you got more guns, essentially.
Yeah, and I don't know, because it's the thing with the Space Marines is that the characters are really good at, they make your army more efficient, but then if you take them you don't have enough space for more guns. And maybe if I had a Lieutenant instead of the Intercessors, it probably wouldn't have gone as well, to be honest.
Well, the Intercessors didn't do a huge amount of damage, but they were there.
They survived.
Yeah.
I always tried to fit at least 2 characters in, because I had to take a captain, and I wanted the Librarian to fight Typhus in part 1, and then also just to show off all the characters. And the Chaplain to go with the melee-based army. But again, maybe it would be better off to drop a character and go with just the captain. Although that said, it's really quite hard to fit a lot of Space Marines into 25 power. I think my largest army was 12 models, so
Whereas in my case, I only took 2 characters once, and that was with Typhus and the Blightbringer, and I still got tons of models because I had all the cheap ones.
Yeah.
But the main difference is the Death Guard characters, they're of varying use, like the Blightbringer and the Barg's Putrefy particularly don't do a great deal of damage, whereas the Foul Blightspawn is amazing.
Yeah.
But they're all really cheap compared to the Space Marine ones, and they don't improve my units, mostly.
Well, I mean, I know in the new Codex power values have gone down for the Space Marines, but since we're using the old values with the magazine, you really actually pay a premium for those reroll 1 auras. So you have to try and find the balance of, I need to have enough soldiers for the aura to be worth taking.
Yeah, because you could take all the characters and the auras and then not have anyone to benefit from.
Yeah, which I think happened in the 3rd game. But that was mainly just try and get do the Hellblast Ancient
4th game that was,
4th game, that was all. 2nd game in this part.
Yeah.
I mean, I managed to sneak First Blood cheekily by shooting your Rhino with a dead Intercessor, but dead Hellblaster, sorry.
Yeah, pro tip, always use your smoke launcher as the first thing you do in case your enemy has some way to shoot you back in your own shooting phase.
And the other thing is that a lot of the Space Marine characters aren't, especially the Primaris ones, just aren't that good in melee either.
I mean, you had the Gravis Captain, and
who almost took out the Lord of Contagion.
Almost took out the Lord of Contagion. And actually, in that army, I took basically an elite one. 2 units of 5 Plague Marines, that's a ton of firepower. And then the Lord of Contagion, it's just very good. Well, if we carried on, he probably would have beat up all of your 3 characters anyway, and especially because he could be
the Ancient and the Lieutenant just don't do very much. The same with the Primaris Captain in the 3rd game. I think he killed some Poxwalkers. No, he didn't kill any Poxwalkers, he killed a Plague Marine.
And
compare that to the Chain Fist Terminator Captain. I think he certainly killed at least 1 or 2 Plague Marines, and
he killed 2 Terminators, I think, in 1 round of melee. No, the Chaplain finished
him off. No, the Chaplain finished him off. Also kind of funny that the 2 old school captains won their games while the 2 Primaris captains lost.
Yeah, and to some extent that was to do with the way we matched the armies up, I think, because the 2 Primaris captains arguably had the slightly harder job. See, and we tried to, obviously, we said before, we tried to come up with a variety of different things just to see what you can do, and there are plenty of combinations we didn't explore as well.
Yeah, there's certainly units we didn't use, like Well, so the Inceptors and the Dreadnought, I think, are power 10 for both units. They're probably too expensive in a 25 power game.
Yeah. I mean, just for illustration, if you'd taken the Dreadnought in this game, you would have had to... If you drop the Land Speeder and then you'd have to drop another unit as well. I mean,
you just get bogged down by all the Poxwalkers.
Yeah, exactly. I would probably have done that. Just charge the Poxwalkers into it and leave it.
And the Inceptors, again, they work well with the objectives we have. We can drop them in for Line Breaker and stuff like that, but not an impressive unit for their cost. And the Scouts are power 6 for a unit that doesn't really achieve very much. I mean, they have concealed positions. I presume that's why they're so expensive. I don't know why I would use concealed positions given these objectives, and it would just be an easy unit for you to kill to get first blood.
Yeah.
And I'd rather just have a cheaper unit of Intercessors that's more likely to survive and has roughly the same amount of power. Yeah. Although Scouts are down to power 4 with the new Codex, so again, it's another unit that has 33% off.
And then, as we said, didn't include the Foul Blightspawn because in games of this size, he just kind of dominates them. Unless you can pull off some really cheesy charges, it's likely he'll just delete units off the board, and it's just not fun that way. In a bigger game, it's not so bad, but likewise, the Plague Burst Crawler, I think it's only 8 or 9.
It's 8 power. It costs less than the Dreadnought.
Yeah. But with these objectives, it would be really good because you wouldn't be able to get rid of it. Even if you concentrated all your anti-tank firepower on it, you'd struggle to get rid of it, and its firepower in return in a small game is quite impressive.
Yeah, I think I've only ever killed that model once. I mean, that doesn't show up very often.
Another thing I could have used actually is the Mephitic Blight Hauler. We didn't use that, but that's another thing you can do with Death Guard is the walking cover bonus, and it has anti-tank firepower as well.
And I think we took the Plague Surgeon because he hardly ever shows up as well.
Yeah, and he did all right. And the re-rolling ones for discussing you did well. The fact of the matter is you just don't roll that many ones, and even the ones you do roll are not unlikely to re-roll into 5. So he's only of limited use in that respect, but he's quite good at hitting Space Marines with his sword. So
yeah, and I tried to fit in the Primaris Apothecary as well, but again, he's 4 power for a model that might not actually do anything. It's only a 50-50 chance of reviving someone.
And I suppose this does actually illustrate with the Land Speeder as well that costs 6 power with those guns on it.
Yeah, whereas by default it just comes with a heavy bolter.
And it's still 6 power, but you wouldn't have wanted a heavy bolter against this stuff. No. Wouldn't have done anything.
Since we now know the rules for actually buying units, and you also know how to choose your own maps and set up terrain, you can basically make up your own missions.
Yeah, actually that's true. They've
not that you could
provided the well, you could have done before, but they've kind of officially shown us how now. So
or sort of open play.
Yeah, definitely. So Well, I think that'll be all for these 2 videos overall, so I hope you enjoyed these, especially enjoyed the variety of armies and different games that we got, even out of the 4 different games out of the same mission. Let us know your thoughts. If you'd liked this, then do leave a like and subscribe. Leave us any comments you have. Let us know if you have any ideas for armies that, and yeah, if you've played these yourself, then let us know what kind of combinations you came up with as well. But anyway, that'll be all for now, so we've been the Tabletop Donkeys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye for now.